Good morning. It is, let's see, 7:42. I'm trying to just hurry and do this video because I want to just do my makeup anyway, and I thought I might as well film it and then get the kids ready for school. This video is going to be all about just powder makeup. I thought with the new Hourglass palettes that have come out, everything is powder in those. And so I want to get one of those, by the way, which I probably still will. But for now, I just want to use like a full face of powders and just kind of see what it looks like and see if we like it, if we kind of miss creams. So let's get started and try our powder makeup. The first thing I'm going to put on, which is, I'm sorry, not a powder, but this is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Bronzing Drops. I'm going to just put some of these on just to give my face some color because what I'm going to use for foundation is quite light and I don't want to look like a ghost today. I want to get a little bit of bronze on first just to even that out because it turns pretty light. It's kind of interesting. I'll show you. So let's just apply this first. This morning I have a hair appointment at 10:30, and so I kind of have to, I rushed when I did my workout and I'm just trying to rush and get ready. And I really don't know how I'm gonna get my hair done. I still don't know. I'm on like these total different spectrums, like totally blunt, no layers, or like textured and layers. So I don't know. We'll see what I end up doing. Watch my vlog coming up next on my other channel. That will be on my next vlog, and we'll see what I end up doing, but I can't decide. For foundation, I'm going to use this JCat Beauty Skin Bloom Cream to Powder Compact. This actually has really good reviews at Ulta. I saw it one time on the website and I thought like, oh, that looks really interesting. And the reviews were way good and it was only a couple dollars. So I thought I'd want to try it. What is interesting about this is it does come off really light, like I said. So this is in the shade Taupe, which you would not think, how is that taupe? I don't know. It's very light. So I'm hoping these bronzing drops can kind of help with that. So I just have a fluffy brush and I'm going to just kind of dab this on, and really it can just cover some areas where I just need a little more coverage, where I have some redness, and sort of just make that a little bit smoother. This is so, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of heavy, only if you apply a lot, you know? So if you're kind of careful with it and you just do it like this, you can see even just how that sort of transformed that area, and it just looks a little bit smoother, and it looks like you're wearing a little bit of makeup, but it's not caked on. I kind of just do this kind of slow just to see how I want to build it, how much I want to build. But it really is really good stuff. And it really truly is cream to powder because it is a cream in here. But then when you blend it on your skin, it looks like it's powder. It looks like you just kind of wipe powder all over, but it gives that coverage. It's kind of a cool product. And I haven't heard anybody on YouTube ever talk about this, but I think it's really nice and really worth trying just for a couple dollars. JCat Beauty is one of the cheaper brands at Ulta and they go on sale a lot. So you can even watch for a sale too. So I'm just going to keep blending that a little bit and kind of just building it just slowly, especially in the areas where I'm pretty red, just to make sure I can get all that covered. And I like that the bronzing drops are kind of showing through still. It's not covering it so much where it's just gone, but it does give enough coverage, but I still have that color. Sometimes when I do foundation, I kind of forget to do like right here. And I focus so much on the cheeks and I feel like we kind of usually stop right here. So really make sure you're getting like under your chin and like right on that jaw, because that's going to really blend it into your neck a lot more. I just feel like I miss this area quite a bit. So I like to make sure I really get that. So I think that's looking good. I think we're about done with that. I can add a little bit more later if I feel like I need it after I do all my other steps. But for now, I think it looks pretty good. I am still going to do my Physicians Formula powder on my nose just because, like I always say, nothing truly ever covers it except this. And I like to put this on after I do foundation everywhere else because it kind of gets sticky. And so it lasts a little bit better just to stick to something. For eyebrows, I even do have a powder for eyebrows too. Where is it? I don't know if this is still available. This is the KVD eyebrow powder, but you can find any kind of like brow powder, really any, and it will work pretty similar. This is what this one looks like. It's just in dark brown. And same kind of thing with my eyebrows. I just traced over it with this. This is just a powder instead. So I'm going to use my angled brush and just start on the edge. It's really pigmented too. I think this is really good, but I think most brands have a powder like this that you can use. I'm thinking of Elf. I know Elf definitely has like a brow powder, but even on Amazon, you can like look up brow powders and there's a million. And they're kind of a little bit easier than pomades just because it's a little more forgiving when you're putting them on, and it's not just so obviously just like stark. It's easier to build too. Okay, I got those brows on. I'm still gonna use my brow pen because there's no way I can create hairs with powder. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of my pen just to create those hairs. But I did use that powder fully just to create that shape. And I like that. I need to use the powder more. I get kind of stuck in using the pomade a lot to remember I have powder that I can use for my brows too. Doing this just gives it a little more texture in there. Just looks a little bit better than just like drawn on eyebrows, which I know it still looks like that. I gotta have a little bit. Pretend hairs. Okay, so next, let's do bronzer. So I have this LA Girl blushing bronzer, and this is in the shade Just Because. This is the prettiest cool tone bronzer of my life. I've shared this a lot on different videos, but this is what it looks like. It's just kind of that gray. I actually probably should have gotten more of a warm one because of my shirt today, but that's okay. So this is just such a cool toned, pretty like contour bronzer. I love it. I even have a backup of this because I'm afraid they're gonna get rid of it, and it's so good. Look how pretty that is. It's only like $4 on Amazon. I just love it so much. I wanted to try to use it today. It's a really, really good contour powder. See how pretty that looks? Just putting that on like that. I'll do a little bit on my forehead. It does, I don't know if it's just a product from my brush or something, but it does look a little warmer actually, and it easily could just be something that was already on my brush. But it doesn't look so like stark gray, you know, like it definitely kind of gives more of a neutral tone. I just love it so much. I even kind of want a backup for my backup because I just want to have this forever. Always make sure we do the jawline. Can you hear that little ball in my bronzer brush? It's still in there. I still got to get a different one. It drives me crazy. And this is pretty old. I feel like it's time to get a new bronzer brush for sure. This is a really good shade to like contour your nose with too. And it's just so easy to just go down the sides like that and just give it a little more shape. Really nice. Sorry, that was so annoying. That ball in there. Okay, that's looking really good. I'm really, really loving how this looks. For blush, I actually got a new one that's really fun. So I got this Urban Decay. This is the Back Talk, this blush in Back Talk. Oh, it's the Face Bond blush. It is the prettiest color. Hi, Tag. Here's our first interruption. Give me my iPad. He wants to use my iPad and I have a password on it. And so he asks for the password. Ow. Hurry. You need to go get dressed too when you're done. Today's picture day. You need to get your clothes on. So this blush, this is the Face Bond blush in Back Talk. It is the prettiest color. I love it so much. It's so pigmented. I got this one and I got another like really peachy one. I can't remember what it's called. It's like more of a coral. But I wanted to use this one today and show you what this looks like. I just have like this really fluffy brush because I just want to kind of diffuse it on my cheeks. And again, I'm going to build this too because I know this can be pretty pigmented. I really love this shade where it's like not purple, not like way pink, not red. It's just like the perfect neutral pink. Looks really good. You can see it kind of building there. I know I get carried away with this really quickly, so I just want to be really careful. Just get a little bit at a time. It just adds such a nice like flush of color to your cheeks. Like it doesn't look like you're wearing like really prominent blush, but it kind of gives back that like, just that color in your cheeks. It looks so good. See how I'm just building it. I got these on the 21 days of Ulta beauty sale and I got them for $12. So that was quite a good deal. These are really good. So you can just see kind of that subtle but prominent color on the cheeks. It's so nice. They're so pretty. Highly recommend one of those. Those are really good. Back Talk is such a good, pretty color. You know what I totally forgot? I totally forgot concealer. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. I was just so excited to wear the blush and the bronzer and show you that. I totally forgot concealer. So I do have a powder for concealer too. This is by my bareminerals powder concealer, and this is the Well Rested one. It's kind of like a universal shade. And what I do is I just get a little bit in the lid like that. And I just get this brush, this one, and I'm going to dab just a little bit in there. And really like that's all you need on it. You can see that. Just kind of dab under your eyes and it just brightens it a little bit. and it works so well, especially when you're touching up. I've mentioned this before, but at the end of the day, I'm a therapist, and so I kind of get ready. Well, when I work in the evenings now, only 2 days a week, I go and I get ready, and this is something I always reach for because I need something to kind of brighten under my eyes again. This totally works. It's so good. And so you can definitely just use it as normal concealer too, and just sort of brighten under there with that powder. Also something you can build. So I got that on. I'm gonna set it with my Wet n Wild loose powder also. So this is just that pink one. And I got my triangle puff here. And so I'm gonna kind of set my whole face. I totally forgot to do the powder. So I'll set my forehead, and then I'm gonna do under my eyes with this too. So everything is set now. I may just gently go over my cheeks again, just to kind of bring back some of that blush I covered with that powder. Sorry, this is not in order. I just totally forgot powder and concealer. That was weird. I guess I'm just focused on like other powder products. I just totally skipped over those. So let's just add a little bit of this beautiful blush back to kind of bring that color back right there. Now we're good. Now we're powdered and now we're good. Now let's do eyes. So what I got for eyes is this Anastasia Fall Romance palette. I just am feeling the fall today. I just love these colors. I really wanted to do something like this, especially with my shirt. I feel like this one will go really well and that one. So let's see what we can come up with. I think I will start in the crease with probably this one up here, although it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I think that's okay. Start in the crease just to deepen that. You really can't see that glitter and that sparkle once you put it on the eyes. I wonder why they do that. There's so many eyeshadows like that like they look so glittery in the matte formula, and then you put it on your eyes and it's like there's no, I don't know, I never see really the glitter in it. Like, what's the point? Why are we putting glitter in these matte shadows? I really don't get it. Does it spread better? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know, because I seriously am wondering why they do that. That's such a pretty neutral brown though. I think that's really a nice one. And then what should we do for the lid? I'm thinking maybe I'll do this one. Maybe just do it kind of on the outer edge of my eye. So let's just get a little bit of that and see. This one's quite deep, even though even in the pan it doesn't look as deep, but it definitely goes on pretty deep. So I probably don't want to put that on my whole lid. Maybe more just the outer like that. That's looking good. I really like these two browns together. I think that's so pretty. This one is definitely more reddish, right? And just definitely more warm. And then this one's more neutral on the top. And I just really love how they kind of blend together. I think that just looks really good. These are very pigmented, smooth shadows. If you have a chance to get this palette and you don't have it yet, I highly recommend, especially now for the fall. One thing was so funny, I actually had this, when it first came out, I bought it. And I used it a couple times and I thought like, this is way too dark. Like I can't use this palette, it's too dark. So I actually returned it. And then it was probably just a couple months later, not even that, maybe a couple weeks later, I really missed it. I'm like, okay, I really want that palette again. So I actually went back and bought it again. I love it now. So I don't know what that all was. For some reason, I just thought it was too dark and I couldn't use it then. And I tried it again a second time and I thought, oh, I really like this palette. Loved it ever since. So I'm just getting that same like warm shade down here and just running it under my eyes just a little bit with this really teeny brush. I think that looks good. I always need to do something under there just to give a little bit of depth on my lower lash line too. And then I like to kind of just use like powder to line my eyes, which we're going to do too, because we're sticking with the powders. I'm thinking I kind of want to use this one to line. I kind of want to use the purple one too, but maybe more for what I'm wearing. I think I'll do this one, this deepest one down here. This is called Twilight. So it's definitely a deep brown, if not black. And I just use my angled brush I used for my eyebrows and just kind of start on the outside and work in like I've shown before and just kind of line right there. And I love to do that with powder because again, powder, like we're kind of learning with all of these, it's so forgiving that it's just easy to, I think, use a lot of powder in different steps with your makeup. It's so forgiving and just a little bit easier to work with than something that's like pomade or matte or cream. I really like to line like that and I think that looks good. I need to put a little bit of something on this bare part of my lid. I'm wondering what that should be. I don't know. Should I do a shimmer? I'm just not like a huge shimmer person, so sometimes I skip that. Maybe I'll do this one. So this one right here is a really nice shade. This is in Smoke. It is shimmery, but it's more neutral. It's not like gold. So I kind of like it because of that. Yeah, that looks good. Just do a little bit there just to cover that a little. And I'm just keeping it right on the kind of that first third part of my eye, not dragging it too far out. Sometimes when I'm doing a shimmer in the inside, I like to even put it like right in here too. It just sort of brightens the eye just a little bit and kind of just brings it together a little bit more. So just right there in that like corner, I think it looks kind of pretty. I'm usually not too nervous about bringing it so far in because I kind of on purpose put some right there too. And you can see it just sort of brightens right there in that corner. I might just go back and deepen the end just a little bit again. So we'll use this warm brown and just kind of go over this one more time. Emphasize that. Getting your eyeshadow to look really good just takes a lot of steps back and forth, just really building things, making it all really blend together. Sometimes you do have to go back and redo something. I think I'm just going to use this brush bare to sort of blend everything up here one more time. Okay, I think that's looking good. I might want to get just a little bit more of this one. Just barely right there in the crease. This time I'm dragging it inward and down just a little bit more. Okay, we're done with eyes. I'm gonna be done, not touch it anymore. So for mascara, I just have my e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. Sorry, there are no powder mascaras at this point, so gotta use this. But this is in brown, and it's a really pretty brown. I love brown mascara, especially for fall, and especially for like fall looks. Like brown just looks so much better and more flattering than black. And it works pretty well on the lower lash line for me too. I don't feel like it ever really smudges too bad or flakes off. So I think this is a really good mascara for top and bottom lashes. Mascara is done. I think that looks really good. So last thing I have is for lips. So I have this ColourPop lip liner. This is a lippy in Cool BFF. I've used this before. It's getting pretty little, but I really love this like neutral cool tone shade. Even it comes out, look at that. Yeah. So we're getting down to the wire with this one. I'm just gonna line my lips a little bit. I like to kind of go on the outside a little bit, overline just a tad, especially with like more cool tones like this. I think that looks good. I really should have paid more attention to what I'm wearing today because I kind of have different things going on here in cool tone. I should have done warm, but well. We got that lined, and then what I really like to do is just put on a lip balm, especially this morning when I'm just going to run the kids to school, hair appointment. I don't need a big lipstick, you know, so I just have this Nivea Black Cherry or Blackberry lip balm. This is so pretty and so just easy, especially for busy moms that just need a little bit of color on our lips. This is such a pretty shade. It really smells good too. It just kind of like smells comforting to me. And see that pretty shade? It just gives a little bit of color, but it's not like too much. It's not too dark or anything. So here's the finished look. Thanks so much for watching and doing makeup with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to watch for more videos. Definitely give this a like if you enjoyed it. I got to go get the kids ready for school and picture day and make their lunches and all the things. So watch my vlog too. Go to my Kate Planet channel, watch for my next vlog, and I'll show you what I end up doing with my hair because at this point I still have no idea. So have a good day. I'll see you in my next one.